Hey, my name's Emily Blake and welcome to the first day of London Fashion Week. We're here at Old Spitalfields Market tonight to celebrate diversity with the Models of Diversity's fashion show. We'll have fashion, music, we're surrounded by street food, and tonight we'll be interviewing some of the guests to get their thoughts on what could be the most diverse fashion show in London Fashion Week. And I'm now joined by the fabulous Catherine Henry. She's a plus-size model. She's currently representing England in the Miss International Curve competition taking place in October, so we're very lucky to have you, Kat. What did you make of our first show tonight?
It's been amazing, to be honest. It's nice to see so much diversity in terms of skin tones, in terms of abilities. It's really empowering to see so many people up on that stage, and I love it.
Is it what you were expecting from mods?
To be honest, mods do that. That's what they do. They show us that it's okay to be whatever shape, size, whatever your ability is, whatever your sexual preference is. It doesn't matter. Just get up on that stage and strut your stuff, and that's what I love. So yeah.
Absolutely, well said, Kat. What would you sort of say about the London Fashion Week shows? What are we missing?
Diversity. I don't know how much more you can possibly drum it into people that we come in all different shapes and sizes, so why are we not being represented? I think the most important thing is people have to be seen and people have to shout loud enough to be seen, and that's what we're doing. We're here, we're proving they can be done.
Okay, and have you been to a fashion show like this before?
Not like this particular one. This is incredible. Like Spitalfields is amazing anyway, and I love this place as a whole. I've been to a few fashion shows, but none quite as diverse, obviously, as this, and that's what makes me really interested in this. Like the sheer diversity, the range of models, the fashion, just everything. I just love it. I love it. Yeah.
Amazing. Samantha, how important is it for you personally to feel represented in fashion, in the media, in this society that we live in today?
You know, no one is equal. We are so different. You know, you are brunette, you are blonde, you are taller, you are small. It's just like we need to have space for every single one. What's the point to leave someone out of society? You know, just bring not only disabled, but I mean like everyone together, and let's make this beautiful paint. You know, where is the diversity and the difference has this massive space. Yeah.
So with your normal type of fashion shows, with your New York Fashion Weeks, your London Fashion Weeks, what's your opinion of them? What do you think about the shows?
What we've seen so far, I think it's amazing that that you decide to feature people who have, you know, disabilities and the diversity on the group of people that we saw. Because usually you don't see, you know, that kind of thing on the runway. You saw perfect looking models, and we forget about the people who has disabilities and who has challenges, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Working with her, I've just noticed the absolute lack of diversity, and I think there's so many barriers that we come up against daily, and to see something like this in a show during London Fashion Week is just amazing, because you don't see it in the mainstream shows. So I'm grateful that this is going on.
Yeah, me too. So I'm now joined by Neve. She's just 12 years old and she's just taken part in her first ever fashion show. How exciting was that, Neve?
It's really exciting. I've got one more like catwalk and then I'm done, but it's really fun.
So how did you get into this?
Well, I've known Angel for a long time and I've always loved fashion. I like to design clothes and stuff for fashion, but getting to know that I might actually be able to go on the stage like today, it's been amazing.
Now, what advice, because you're so knowledgeable, it's amazing, what advice would you give to anyone who's your age that wants to get involved with something like this?
Well, it's always good to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get, and it's really nice. Even if you just start practicing at home, it's always a good thing to get involved in. Anyone, as you said, of any shape or size can do this. I think it's the best experience ever.
Oh my God, I love this girl. Thank you so much, Neve.
Thank you.
Amazing, thank you. What do you think about the range of models that we use in the Models of Diversity show?
Well, that's very diverse, you know. Me, myself, I know a very known person at the moment. She has a beard. She's very nice lady, and she works in the diversity side of modeling. So I'm very into it. Very nice.
Famous friend. What's her name?
Her actual name is Priti, but they call her Harnam Hakur. If I'm not saying that wrong.
Yeah, we've heard of her, and she's doing amazing things. And it must be so empowering for other people who are, similar to her, to be represented, to feel like, wow, there's someone like me. What are your thoughts on, the importance about being represented?
Well, it helps, because a lot of people hide, and I personally think they shouldn't, because if you're born that way, you're born that way, and there's not much you can do about it. Understand? There's no point hiding it.
Right. Now, what does it mean to you to be represented in the media and on the runway? So to see someone who looks like you?
Well, I think it's really, really good for my future. But I'm also really, really proud to be representing Models of Diversity, because I think it's a really good organisation, and I think it's helping a lot of people.
Yeah, it's helping people. Yeah. And would you like to do some more modelling in the future?
Yes, I would definitely.
Now, growing up, did you see many people in the media, in fashion, who looked like you?
To be honest, no. I mean, the fashion industry back home as well, it was really different, as there was hardly any space for someone who's a dark skin. Even in Pakistan as well, they like people who are pale. Like pale. So for me, I'm more like, oh, you're a darker, dark skinned guy. So for me as well, even if I wanted to do at that time over there, it was hard, because, it was just like, because I wasn't that pale enough. And when I come to UK, the reason I started getting jobs, because I was different looking. I was brown and I had long hair, really skinny back in the days. Now muscular guy, But it was different, so that's why people start liking me, because they haven't seen a guy like me before, and that's how I started doing. And then now I get offers from Pakistan, like, oh, come do movies for us, do shows for us, and I'm like, you know what, you didn't need me anymore, because I'm dark enough.
Now you want me.
Do you know what I mean? So that happened over there as well. But now they're trying to change as well, because I'm doing a campaign over there as well to tell people, you know what, it's not about how good skin tone you have or like how pale you are, it's about the talent you need to have, and everyone deserves a chance. Doesn't matter the skin, the race, the religion, or anything, we all bleed red.
Hey, I'm now joined by our beautiful model representing Models of Diversity, Cara, and I'm also joined by her translator, Lorenzo. So thank you very much. Cara, is this your first time modelling, or have you modelled before?
Ho già fatto esperienze prima in Italia, facendo servizi fotografici e sfilate, ma fuori dall'Italia è la prima volta.
So she's saying that this is the first experience out of Italy, but she's been modeling and doing photography as well, and since quite a long time now.
Wow, so for quite a long time. And first time in London modelling, how does it feel?
Emozionante, perché comunque è tutt'altra realtà, ci sono più persone, insomma, quindi è stato un ottimo obiettivo da raggiungere.
So she's very excited to be in London, because it's a different ambience, different environment, a lot of people, and it feels great.
So how does it feel for Cara to be someone who represents someone with her, you got it?
Ogni tanto. Ne vado, orgogliosa, perché voglio appunto che le persone capiscano che non esiste uno standard di bellezza, di perfezione, ma che appunto una disabilità è comunque una cosa normale, non bisognerebbe insomma escludere certe persone con difficoltà apposta per questo, quindi ecco, ne vado fiera e spero di riuscire a trasmettere questo pensiero un po' a tutti.
So she says she's proud to represent people with disabilities, because she thinks that we should really not think about people with disability, but consider everybody same. And so this is in fashion, at work, everywhere.
And what did you think of tonight's catwalk here at Models of Diversity?
I think it was very good. I like the
different generations that was involved, and also with their different abilities as well. I mean, that just really just shows what is in this whole nation. But it's really restricted when it comes to the perfect look.